Hello and welcome to another edition of The Opinion. And as you know, on this show, we speak our minds, fearless, and we give you all the information and entertainment that you need to have right here on The Opinion. My name is Samoki Tete. I'm not doing this alone. I'm doing this with my lovely Nadina
Dede Thompson,
Zainab Aisha Hassan,
and
Zipporah Osei-Boateng.
Today we, as usual, have a guest. But let me introduce my topic. When we come back, I'll introduce the guest to you. So we are looking at how should one handle a husband or wife who is jealous of their success. We'll delve into that when we come back as we introduce our guest. So we take a breather. Don't go. Lovely guest today on this table, and she is Irene.
Hi.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourself today, and then we'll get into the...
Let me just cut it short. I'm a media person and a business. I think now they call it multi-neo or something.
Hey.
Doing so many things.
Okay.
Yes, but I've worked with a few TV stations. I worked with Metro TV. I worked with Net2 TV, and I was the lead in setting up UTV.
Okay, that's nice.
Wow. And then
Wow.
yes,
All right, so we are happy.
It's a big deal.
Big deal, Lankasa. We are happy to have you. And I think I'll start with you. The issue of jealousy. Let's start by trying to give a simple definition of jealousy, what we think it is, and how, we can see it manifest in relationships.
Okay, I think we have different types of jealousy. We have jealousy, even parents who jealous their own children, children who jealous their parents. We have friends who jealous each other, and then colleagues, and then relationships, as in married couples or boyfriend, girlfriend. And I think it's in stages. And most of the time, if I would generalize it, I think that jealousy, we breed it when we're children. Because I have a friend whose daughter, she said she realized jealousy in her daughter. So I said, how did you know? She said, look, I take my daughter to school and she looks at some of her friends and the way she looks at them, and then when she asks her, she said, oh, why is her bag nicer than mine? So she realized that if she doesn't take care, she will grow with it. So then sometimes we will nurture that thing. We don't know what it is, but she was lucky. She realized it early on. Let's say she never knew what it was. So she will say, oh, then I didn't buy a good bag for my daughter. And then she gets her a bag. She's enabling it.
Yeah.
She's going to grow with that thing. Now, when even she sees her own mother or her friend having something that she thinks, I'm saying she thinks because, I mean, what you like, I don't like. So if you like iPhone and I like Samsung, why should I be jealous you have iPhone? I like Samsung. I don't like iPhone. But then
But
I don't
but maybe you can't afford. Maybe it's not that you don't like it, but you can't afford it.
But I shouldn't be jealous because I can't afford it. Misika and so and so. Ishka sharing. Oya for to mommy. Nibo shika. Buy yours. Let me be there. Maybe one day you dash it to me. Or maybe you just keep it. I keep mine, and I should be happy with it. I think it's contentment. If I'm content with what I have, I'll use the guns as an example.
Yes.
People say that, oh, guns are not ambitious, but I think that it's contentment with guns. Kojo once told us a story that this white guy came to the beach and saw this gun man. So he asked him, what are you doing? He said, I'm resting. So why are you resting? Why don't you work? He said, I work. Today is Tuesday. I'm resting. He said, but you have to work on Tuesday so you get more money. He said, Mini happy.
Yeah.
Because it's okay. And he's fine with that. Now, the moment he starts having that thought of, oh, these people are living in this house, I need to. And you're trying and you're not getting there, you become bitter. And then I think that's where the jealousy sets in. And then when you come to marriages, maybe you married someone from a lucky home. not rich, but lucky. Anything the person touches turns into gold. You have the money. You don't have that brain. You don't have that sense. And you're jealous of your wife because she has money, or you're jealous of your husband because he's making more than you. I won't say it's demonic because I don't go to church all the time. But I think that it's perception. You're thinking that, why does this person have so much and I don't have? But you don't know when you will have. And you don't know what you have that person even may want it. But you don't know that, you don't know that even that thing is a burden for that person. And you are sitting there not knowing anything, how the person achieved that, the struggles the person goes through. Some people don't sleep in the night thinking, writing, canceling, rewriting, doing all kinds of things. Some people are just gifted. And you're sitting there, you're not doing all these things. And you think that because you sleep 14 hours a day, you should have that thing.
Lucky that person.
And then entitlement sets in. And you get angry.
Yeah.
It's jealousy.
Right. So Laurentia, let me come to you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that it's something that is common or is rare?
It is very common, but I see it from this point of view. She gave the example of being content, right? And as I was sitting, I was trying to find a suitable word in English for, like, hekon in guys, hekon, or he in komoniano. Is it jealousy? It is you not being content with what you have. That is when we come to, like, every day, like when it's not got to do with marriage or relationships. It's you not being content, and then you yearning for something that you've not worked for. Maybe you're also working hard. Look, you see, the thing is, for all you know, what you even have, somebody is like yearning for that also. So we need to know that, look, all the fingers are not the same. Somebody may have this. Another person may have that. But you see, this person wishes that they have what you have. So we just need to be content with what we have. And we are all, you know, variety is the spice of life.
Exactly.
So Aisha having a flat tummy that I'm jealous of, it
I
doesn't
know,
mean that
right?
so I should go and cross Aisha by the corner and then, you know, do something to her. You see, there are different kinds of jealousy. I can say, oh, Charlie, I'm so jealous of this. That is just you just appreciating them. But then
That's a good way.
but I think jealousy is it can be dangerous, because the moment jealousy becomes something that you want to harm another person for, then it's a problem. And then you need to also be able to you need to control your feeling towards things, right? But then again, there are other instances. I always say that there is no one route to things, whether jealousy or appreciation or whatever. There is no one route to it. In a relationship, why are some people so jealous? It's probably because of experiences that they've had. So when they see that I think you're talking about exes. Excuse me, an ex is an ex, and he or she belongs to the past.
Yeah.
Some people don't mind. If your partner doesn't mind, so be it. But do not also overdo it, because it is nature. It is natural for somebody to feel like, what's going on? You see, when you overdo it, then you give people, like, they'll start being insecure, especially in relationships. They'll start being insecure. But why is he or she still, you know, doing that? And why is that? Don't give people the room to start feeling that way. And that is, I mean, when it comes to relationships, jealousy, you know, it's but like I said, there are so many kinds of jealousies. It can be positive, it can be negative. When it's negative, it is dangerous, and it is very common. And it can even be between friends. I see someone keep going and coming. She's driving this car, and I'm jealous. Why are you jealous of me? Why? You see,
Because you want what she has. You don't have it, and you are trying to get it, but you are never having it.
But then you may get something. Oh, you see, but the thing is, the comfort is that you may also have something that Sangboki wants, like you don't, because she hasn't said it. We are all different.
But do you think that, So I'll bring Aisha in here. Do you think that you, the person who has, that the other is jealous of, can contribute to that as well? Maybe per your actions sometimes, as in rubbing things in maybe your partner's face.
In general, since we're discussing relationship, it's relationship, right?
Yeah.
Is it husband and wife?
Husband and wife.
Wife.
So it's even more, direct. We should then we are married, so there's no going out. So we should know that managing a jealous partner can be difficult. It's because he's your partner or she's your partner. So the first thing you do is communicate.
Okay, so let me then, with that, let me ask you this direct question. What will be the root cause of that jealousy of the partner?
Again, it would vary, and I think she even mentioned that it could be from a past mistake or experience. That is why some people would be jealous. So it is important that you communicate it once you realize that your partner is jealous of whatever it is that is causing that jealousy. You need to also validate their feelings. It's important to always try to put yourself in the other person's
But is
shoes.
it not too much work for you as a partner?
He's your partner or she's your partner. That's the only way you can bring yourself to that place where it is not affecting your relationship. If you don't seek to do that, then you're going to have more problems in the relationship.
Okay,
so you need to identify what is causing that jealousy. Is it financial? Is it because of an ex? Is it because of something you said some years ago, or maybe even when you were courting? You will never know. Is it because maybe I'm climbing high in my educational, it could be anything, so you need to communicate it once you identify it. It's very important.
Okay, so Z, I'll bring you in here. Sometimes you realize that, and I always say this, we discuss among my siblings, people don't take our ambitions seriously when we are in a relationship. Some people are very ambitious, and they will tell you, and I realize sometimes your partner doesn't take that seriously because they sometimes don't even see that you could get that. I've experienced it. One of my sisters has also experienced that. Like, so I was dating this guy. When he met me, I was just an admin assistant somewhere. And when we started talking, I told him, I'll be this, I'll be that, I'll do this, and he thought I was joking because he just saw me as, an admin assistant sitting by a desk. And he at the time was like Then I started schooling. So when I started schooling, then I'm always getting A's, then I'm SRC president, and then he started becoming envious. Because I could tell that he thought I had changed.
Yeah.
Not because he saw I had changed, but in his mind. So he'll be complaining, you don't even come to my end as much anymore. And I'm like, I have exams. And when I tell him, my results are in, and I send it, he's not happy. He'll be quiet, and I could tell the reaction. And my sister also experienced that. So we realized that no, especially men, because we are women, who talk from a man's perspective, a woman's perspective, that when you tell them that you want to be this, maybe I want to be the next Kofi Annan, they don't take you seriously. I want to be the next MP in my area. They don't take you, they don't see you with that eye. Till they start dating you or they are married to you and they realize you are going all out, getting this, opening your business. Maybe you tell them, I'll have chains of stores at maybe Osu. They don't believe it. You are working, you have the chains of stores, and the envy starts showing. Like, okay, so you actually say it and then you are able to achieve it and it comes in. So see, in that way, how do you manage somebody like that? Because you've already made the person aware that this is the kind of person I am. But just a Wendy, now it's manifesting. How would you manage it because you're already married?
Jealousy is a wild thing. But that being said, jealousy is natural. It is okay to feel jealous at some point in your life. We have the healthy type of jealousy and the unhealthy ones. Let's say you are dating someone, just as you said. The person never believed in you. but then he's now seeing you walk the talk.
That's it.
He now becomes uncomfortable. And instead of appreciating or congratulating you or eating his words back, it becomes difficult for them to do that. So if he's someone or she's someone you want, or you want to still continue, because this can break up relationships.
Yeah.
As soon as you climb, they fall back. And all that. They feel intimidated and all that. But if you want the relationship, what you have to do is to communicate. You have to sit with the person and let the person know. Because you yourself, you see that your success is intimidating the person. So you need to talk to the person and reassure the person. Maybe for all you know, you're also doing things that is making the person feel that kind of way. Maybe in this case, the person believed in you, or but baby, no, things are not going well for the other person. It happens. What you have to do is to, one, do some introspection. You yourself, check yourself. What am I doing that is making my partner uncomfortable or jealous? Is it by virtue of what I'm saying? There was a situation I chanced on recently. It's like now there's a power play in the home. The man and the woman, they are battling something, and you can't really tell what exactly they are battling. And if you're not careful, they will end up in divorce. Okay, because I say, no, when you understand. So if you are not careful, it will destroy you. But what you have to do is to first communicate. The introspection will come before the communication. You sit down and ask yourself, what am I not doing right? What am I doing that is disturbing my partner or making my partner feel insecure or jealous of me? And then you open up to the person, look, or you reassure the person, whatever I have achieved is for all of us. Or it is for the betterment of myself. It is to better myself. I'm in no way trying to intimidate you or making you feel less. When you do all that, reassure the person, you communicate, you show the person that you are down for him or her, and still the person is not changing, then you know that this person is not for you. This person will not help you in any way.
Yeah.
One try, he or she will find ways and means to bring you down. And the ways and means, if you're a woman, the man will try to cripple you. I want fresh food every day. And I want this, and I will cry time I now also go shop. Now also sister, I want was a tea say me, or person now when you just on better obeko when him. And now was at
Right.
Son,
So
I
I was going to ask you that.
Oh, okay, you're going to ask me.
I was going to ask you that if you make your submission, add the fact that you need counseling at the immediate stage, or you have to wait a little bit.
I think that once we communicate and we validate what is causing this, we need to set boundaries, you know, of what is acceptable and what is not, you know, because you can't accept anything. You understand? Whether you are yet to be in that marriage or you are already in there, you need to set boundaries. And I think that oftentimes we lose track of the fact that before we came together, we all had our dreams and aspirations, you know, so my dreams shouldn't be your dreams. But if we are going to be in this union, you need to be able to support my dreams. Do you understand? You might not have the know-how, but just being there is enough support for me, because this is what I want to do. We shouldn't lose track of the fact that people are different. So if I set out to do something, by all means, I want to do it. I will do it, whether you support me or not. Some women are just built like that. Some men too are like that. So all you need really is a partner that understands that this is your drive and you are doing this, you know. And I think that we also lose track of, you know, taking our loved ones on our journey. We always want to pursue this, but we leave them behind. So you are there and they are here. So they feel left out. And so naturally, even if he was supporting you all through and through, it would come to a point where he will feel jealous. He will feel left out because you are not taking him along. You are going. This is my dream. So when we stop being us and will start doing me.
Me.
You know, you lose the other person feels left out.
Right.
And so we should be conscious about the fact that so we don't breed jealousy in our
Yeah.
relationship,
Yeah.
because sometimes it wasn't there.
Yeah.
It comes along
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
So we should learn to take our loved ones on our journey.
Okay, so I'll let Laurentia come in here by asking this quick question as well. That she mentioned letting your, carrying your loved
Exactly.
ones along.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but there are instances where, and I'll use myself as an example, and Aisha, me, I'm an academic.
Yes.
Like, I enjoy going to school and learning. And I date people and they don't like school. They don't care.
put
And
that
I'm
value
also
on
not
that.
one who is like, because I'm going to school, I need to date somebody who is also schooling. I don't mind. So far as you are comfortable with what you are doing, I'm okay. But I figured out that sometimes the guys don't understand why your educational, like you should be higher in education than they. Even though maybe they have more money than I do. Because really if you are schooling, you won't have much money until you are done. Okay? So it breeds, I see that it breeds that kind of thing. And sometimes they're forced to even start. Okay, so would you say that people don't have clear goals? Like life goals, because this is my goal. Why can't you also have your goal? And then when you are achieving yours, you are happy. I'm also achieving mine, and then we meet at a point.
Okay, so I think the thing here is that for most people, as I've been here today, I realize that you have like a plan. But believe me,
Not everybody
most people do not have plan. Like at the back of their minds, oh, if I I'll do this, maybe I'll do that, I'll do this, I'll do that. But life happens, and then you are not able to achieve what you wish you would achieve. But then, for some people, they'll make do with what they have and make the best out of the situation in which they are. Now, the reason why jealousy becomes an issue is that sometimes, or most times, people don't even realize that they are jealous of something. People don't realize that, Charlie, I feel envious of this person. And I'm saying that, you see, jealousy and envy can be positive and negative. But most of the time, the negative kind of energy is something that is within you. So believe me, you don't even want to talk about it. But inside of you, you are like seething. You are like, And even the as our mothers and our grandmothers and grandfathers will say, even somebody, you telling somebody something, your plan, and the person just saying, can
Sometimes you see on
alter
the
your
face.
whole.
Sometimes you see on the
you
face
see?
of the person,
Look,
like
yeah.
may change it.
It can alter your whole gen. So they'll say that when you're doing something, don't even tell anybody. But you see, we are human beings, and sometimes out of excitement, you want to share your news with some people. So you see, when it comes to like achieving heights in a relationship or in marriage, you see, these things are so they are so personal that you don't even like you know it's a bad thing. So you don't even feel. You are not able to talk about it, let alone discuss with the person you are envious of that, Charlie, this thing you are doing. Because you know, naturally, the person, why are you envious of me? And then they will not take it from the angle that you are coming from. Like Aisha said, I think that's a very valid point. We need to take our partners on our journeys. I've had to like sort of take steps back and go, I'm like, but why are you saying we have this plan? Why are you now saying, and I want to do this and I want to do that now? So I sit down. I'm like, look, no, I'm saying we have a plan. Okay. We've made a plan. But then along the line, you would expect that, even if the other person's plan has changed, Charlie, look, I wanted to do this, but I think, if I did this or that, it would be better. But then you're there, you're chatting, and then now the other person is telling you, and so I want to do this, and I want to go and live here, and I want to go. And you're like,
that wasn't in the
plan.
That was in the plan.
Since when did things become, I want to do this and I want to do that? So it's like you feel like, okay, if I talk about this, you feel like, or she will feel
I'm
like,
being jealous.
and so then you keep quiet, and then you inside you, the thing is eating you, and then
And
you're
it's growing.
and then you're even praying that look,
It
even
fails.
if you see, it's because you see their emotion jealousy is so strong, and so if you don't manage it properly, and you see, so that is that's the aspiration aspect of jealousy. When we come to like the relationship is and you going to I'm speaking to another woman. You see, there are some people, right? They are with their husbands or their better halves or their partners or whatever, and they are just there because they are so complacent in their or so comfortable in the relationship in which they are that they don't see the need to. Oh, my mom was saying me, Marvel, but your wife or your girlfriend may be sitting there, and then another lady's, oh, let me help. And you think that it is a very minor thing, but believe me, we are women here. We know how that will make you feel. And so then you start breeding jealousy, and you don't want to talk about it. I mean, how are you going? You know, some would say immediately. For me, immediately I won't talk about it. But later on, I'll say, hey. So you know how to do this, and then it may not be the right way to deal with it.
But on social media that the man helped the lady pick up something from the floor, and the whole day he had to be helping the wife because
exactly because you don't do it to be on your own. Because why are you going to do it for someone? It means that you know how to do it.
Exactly, you do it the whole day.
But some men will tell you that you don't allow them to even do those things for you.
Anyway,
because some women are so used to a certain kind of
the
independent lifestyle that they don't even allow themselves to be women.
Yes.
Okay. So that is also
you don't allow yourselves to be women.
You see,
so they tread cautiously with you. So again, it boils down to it. Are we communicating enough?
We are not
communicating. And the person is
about being jealous.
You see,
and oh, sorry, I'm just saying it's an emotion. This thing is an emotion. So it is difficult.
And it's very sensitive.
It is very sensitive.
Extremely.
And it is so
okay.
Sorry. No, go on. You know,
I don't want to forget it.
I want to hear it go on. I just don't want to. It's okay. Go on.
You see, it's an emotion, a very strong emotion.
Yeah.
Jealous. Let's say jealousy is the opposite of love.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are too strong, and like everybody say, Aisha is also saying, it's communication.
Yeah.
Now we should learn how to communicate. I think that is the most important thing. If you learn, because see, you know the signs. I mean, you see the signs. Let's talk about the successful one with the wife or the husband. The husband is more successful than her, or the wife is more successful than him. He starts by saying, let's say you're my wife, you're very successful. I know this is your friend. I know you're more successful than her. Hey, that's what this is your friend. She's trying, she's doing well. Oh, she's making it. Meanwhile, I can't tell you you're making it. I can't even say that.
That is the thing.
I can't say that.
It is the thing we say.
This glass you bought for the house, I've never seen some. It's nice. So he will never say it.
But
let your friend bring the whole glass, the same glass.
So you see,
then he says,
this jealousy thing, it is natural.
So it is natural.
No, I'm coming. You see, these are some of the signs. No. These are some of the signs. And it cuts both ways.
We don't.
It cuts both ways. No, it cuts both ways.
It cuts.
That could be me being jealous of her. So
you want to bring that down. That's narcissistic.
I'm bringing that bitterness. I'm using you against her. And the same thing too can also make you jealous.
Yeah.
You see, so it's the same thing is a two-edged sword.
Yeah.
That's it.
You understand? So you should know the signs. I believe that with the communication, I believe that you should know the sign. The moment you see the sign, you call your partner,
can they actually get over it, Zip? Because sometimes they never do.
And
I've witnessed the certain
if you don't start it,
realize you're jealous,
if it grows,
yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. That
before you go to Zip.
You see, that starts from
to
childhood.
Yes, to answer that question, it brings back how Irene started her submission.
Yeah.
That some are birthed with it.
Yeah.
So if it's not identified for you to, try and live it, then it becomes something they grow with. So and they don't even realize that or you're jealous. Jealous.
And
and because some people are just like that.
Yeah. Some people they want to
Don't we all have friends that
Oh, yes.
Things that everything good should be
Should be-
should
Oh,
be
yeah.
Yeah,
them
but you know,
and
jealousy can
nobody
turn
else.
into abuse.
It can.
Yes.
If the person,
Yes,
you know,
But that's
is
why
not
I
like
say that
your
jealousy
experience
is
is
strong.
strong.
It's such a strong
thing.
emotion.
It's
Yeah.
just like love. You see, these two.
I think
You
Zipra has to come in because
you
I'm
see,
about to
with
wrap
this
up.
jealousy thing, that's why I was saying that I can't say everyone, but it is natural.
Yeah.
We are all jealous.
Yeah, yeah.
Into your healthy jealousy, in your
Yes.
unhealthy jealousy.
Yes.
If you don't work on the healthy jealousy and you allow it, you become bitter.
Yeah.
It eats you up.
With time, it becomes unhealthy. That is when after you want to seek the person's downfall,
Yes.
you are wishing the person going
Want
to
to
know,
even
way
kill
to
the
know,
person.
kill the person
Yes,
and all that.
yes.
Jealousy, we
That's
have
how
to all
come friends
understand.
poison
say-
each
Yeah.
other.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah,
And normal.
yeah.
Definitely, ube who be will be one. Or wow, unya yanka ope, but
Yeah.
we don't have it. So that is why I always tell people, say, in this life, someone will have more than you do.
Yeah.
Obi who be yefe akyere.
Yeah.
Oh,
Obi be wo sika akyere.
Oh.
Obi be wo enuonyam bi akyere. Obiara ne skill, obiara ne glory, obiara ne star. So if you know some of these things, you will not be jealous of someone to an unhealthy point. You can wish to have lady A no wig or shay. I am a feminine can be ebia me share lady A bia no wigs nin tarry and say, oh, minya yan can me pay. It is natural to feel that way. Even in friendships,
Yeah.
it is natural. Ebia, at the point when you might be in koye mouth, things are not really going well for you. But what down for be a first no look and koye man. Now things are picking.
Yeah.
Okay. When it is natural to feel some type of jealousy.
Yeah.
But then when you get to that point and you realize say, you are feeling jealous 1, 2, 3, at a point, pinch yourself. Pinch yourself and tell yourself, no, this is not normal. I'm not supposed to be feeling like this over and over. The person also deserves this. When you understand, if you understand times and seasons, you will not envy anyone. You will
Yeah.
not be jealous
Absolutely.
of
So I have to cut
anybody.
zip here. I think on that note of times and seasons, we take a quick break. When we come back, we'll delve into our next topic. Many thanks for staying with us. It's still the opinion. We are looking at the jealous spouse, and my ladies are still here on set. So, ladies, welcome back from the break. Let's begin with the scenario I want to create. It's actually a true story. So, there's this mechanic who married a nurse. I think when they married, she was still in school. Now she's advanced to become a midwife. And the man keeps raining insults on her that if I hadn't been a mechanic, I wouldn't have married somebody like you because the man is very handsome and the lady is just, like, let's say regular. And he feels that, say, wow, when you say school, no, they chain now, and no, and you're in the class. No. So and I feel that is because the lady is advancing. He feels threatened by the lady, and so jealousy is coming in. So he's finding a way to intimidate the lady to make her feel down, and the lady is calling for
Then they'll be on the
divorce.
same level.
The lady is calling for divorce because she's not happy with that. So Irene, you want to come in? Then
I
shall
don't think that the lady should go in for divorce. I think, I don't know them, but I think that they will have a good relationship. Before this started, they had a good relationship. I think that, like Aisha said, taking the person along doesn't mean that tell him to go to school and then become a male nurse or become a doctor. But then helping him on his own journey. Because I believe that when she went to school, she was told how to do marketing for her own thing. Now, he's a mechanic. It's a good job because mechanics save lives. We put our cars in their hands. the brakes, they know everything about your car more than you do. Now, as an educated woman or has somebody who's gone above him, help him by letting him create an office. When he's leaving the house to go to the office, let him wear a good, nice iron shirt. Give him his lunch box or order food for him during his lunch. Let him dress nicely so that when he gets to the workplace, the workers, the staff, everybody, those who come to him, and everybody knows that, no, this man doesn't play with his job. This is an office. Tell him, oh, look, don't be going to people's car and then bowing down and talking to them. Let them come to your office. Assess, let them leave the car with you. Assess it. If you can't write, read or write, you have an assistant who can do that for you. Assess everything, write it, give it to them. Now, the respect will be on a different level. That is taking him along your journey.
Right.
Helping him with his journey to come along with you. When he start going to work with that, people will commend him. Oh, hey, boss, hey, and they're looking nice. Now, the clients, even if he's going to charge 50 cedis, he knows from his own dressing, and you coming to his office, he knows he can't charge you 50. He'll charge you 100, and you know you have to pay because you've gone to his office. And now, he's gotten a new level of respect. You see, then you're moving side by side with him.
For jealousy.
But if you and then there won't be the need for jealousy. But if you don't do that and he's there, he'll still say it. And men, I always tell my friends that, look, if you think that you're an average Joe and a guy comes to you, don't accept it. Because the poor man will go for the level. But when you start getting money, he wants, they always want their level. So when you go there, bring him along with you, fine, like Aisha said. But don't take him because, no, we feel say, he won't go there with you.
Laurisha, do you agree to that kind of taking him along?
Yeah, I think that's the best way to deal with jealousy, because then there's, like I said, no room for entertaining that kind of emotion. But then again, I also have an example. I remember when I was married and blah, blah, blah. Now when they're going for training,
Laurisha, what is that?
She said blah blah blah. Let's go.
Whenever I realized that whenever they were going for training, the Ghanaian players in the team, like, they just go in how like shorts, and I felt like the other European players, where they're going, they wear suits, they dress like really nice things. I said, don't you see that when you are going for training, that's your office? I said, what's you say, I'm not sorry, Ojibani. So what? And then, but he listened. So at a point, he was started with his denim white, nice boots, his jacket. And then very soon, the other Ghanaian players started picking up. So they even started to make light of it. And it was nice. And the thing is, that is you taking the person along.
Yeah.
It's not you trying to make them a certain way because you feel that they should be a certain way. Now, there are some people who would be taken along, but then at a point when they even start getting compliments, oh, hey,
a problem.
It will start becoming a problem. You see, so it's an emotion we need to manage, and we need to be very careful how we manage it and how we deal with it. And I just made an observation that, you see, as we are talking about, jealousy in our careers for relationships. We haven't even scratched the surface of when it's got to do with another man or another woman. So you see, this jealousy thing is it's in all areas of our lives. And we need to be very, very careful.
Right.
We need to be very, very careful. Some of the jealousy that we experience or see are, you say we shouldn't say demonic, but it is witchcraft. It is witchcraft or wizardry, and you don't understand. Those ones are, but I think they are very genuine incidents of jealousy, which every human being will experience. Like if you're with your husband, like I give an example, and your husband, when he is with you, even when you're out, won't pull out a chair for you, but then you see him doing it for another lady. I mean, come on, naturally you feel a certain way. And
Yes.
you will feel a certain way. So you see, it's marriage, relationships, whatever, are daily choice. Every morning you wake up and decide that, oh, I'm going to work, I'm going to make it, I'm going to achieve this at work. The same way when you wake up in a marriage or in a relationship, look, it is a new day. I want to make it work. So we need to open up ourselves and our hearts to, and we should also acknowledge that the fingers are not the same. One person may be this one, maybe this, another. But you see, except for the ones that are witchcrafts and wizardry, I think we can all, if we try, we can manage being, jealous. It is. I think at times it's even healthy because you can be jealous of somebody's achievement. Hey, I also want to achieve that. That is a positive.
I think
jealousy.
So
let's
get something right.
Yeah.
Jealousy is not a positive word.
Yeah.
There can't be good jealousy. It's like you're praying and you say, God, embarrass me with. Why should God embarrass you?
The pastor said we should embarrass.
But you see, it's not a good word. So why do you use it?
When you channel it right.
No, but there's nothing positive about embarrassment. So there's nothing positive about jealousy. There's a good word for it, not jealousy, not envy.
Maybe
because if the Bible says that the negative things are jealousy, enviness, then there's nothing good about jealousy. There's no good jealousy, no good enviness. It's negative.
Lady A.
That is debatable, though.
Lady A.
Arguably so. I think that, we all have some traits of jealousy in us.
Definitely.
It's a human thing. It's natural.
Yeah.
And you can be jealous of somebody's success and be pushed to be successful as well.
Yeah.
And you can be jealous of somebody's marriage. And because of that, you aspire to have a union like that. Do you understand?
Will that not be motivated by?
So you are being
the way you channel it.
It is
so that you are not jealous.
You are motivated.
The way you do your PhD.
Do you understand? So I have encountered men that see your drive, see the energy you come with, and they are intrigued by you. You bring them closer, and they realize that there was more to you than what they were even seeing, from afar. And then instead of embracing everything that you come with, they start seeing it as a problem. The same things that were tickling them to come close to you now becomes like something that they can't, they can't deal with and all that. So would you say that in that case, then this is a guy who wants you, they're tickled by you and everything, but they're also jealous about, because you're so independent of your things, the way you do things, that they wish that you be dependent on them. Do you understand? So because of that, hey, as for this your lifestyle, dear. My lifestyle no patch up. Ayode. Do you understand? So when somebody starts passing comments like that, sometimes they don't even tell you directly. They'll tell your friend. Yeah. Hey, what done for you, dear? Hey, then in the lifestyle, dear, you should know it's a sign that this guy is not just intimidated by you. He can't stand you. That's the same thing that killed him. He still can't stand you. So I also say it's breeding jealousy. So if you go further with this kind of person, we'll be your problems.
Exactly.
We'll be your problems because this is my lifestyle, and it's not like I'm forcing you to go on the same tangent with me. But I understand I'm a lifestyle. It's here, but all of a sudden, it's becoming a problem for you.
Yeah.
So these signs are there. If you don't talk about it, it's the root cause. If you've identified it and you can talk about it, let the person understand that this is what makes me who I am.
Yeah.
If they understand it, then maybe they can find a way around it. But if they don't, because if they are not say, hey, it's our lifestyle with the mean to me. It will become their responsibility. It can become their responsibility.
Right.
That is an dream.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
You don't talk about it.
So
he would assume Say,
Yeah.
hey, lifestyle wey dey too much for me, I can't stand it. Bema na yen ka se befa. Oba ni e wo.
But Z, so do you think that
You understand?
you talk it over and over and over and it's not, improving?
tiring.
Do you flee or you stay and endure?
I mean, if you talk about
Seek
it
help.
over and over and you realize that it's something you cannot deal with anymore, or it's like you're just hitting the wall and call it training. You are not.
Era na pie.
No, it's not working. Well, you can try counseling.
Yeah.
Very important. You
You
just
you're already married.
yes. I mean, even if it's a relationship and you really
A
want
relationship that you are hoping to
yeah,
take
you
to
can
the
try.
next level.
You don't
yeah.
just be kitwe then you just throw your hands
Yeah,
up, say
yeah.
I've given up. No, you have to try.
My
And,
life.
you have to try and make sure that you have tried all other means. Then you can decide that I want to move away. But you see, with this instance of the mechanic, it is pure insecurity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's feeling insecure. He's feeling threatened by the lady. He's afraid.
Yeah.
You know, in most
Yeah.
cases they are afraid.
Yeah.
But they don't want to
He's
admit
scared.
say he's afraid or she's afraid.
Hey,
And you say exactly.
He's scared.
Wabonu
Very
wa
scared.
bonfia so a mechanic. So it all starts with how you also see yourself. Abrabone yebono. We all can't be doctors. We all can't be engineers or something.
Yeah.
What you obey. Do you understand? We will thrive in every sphere we find ourselves, every
Absolutely.
field we find ourselves.
Yeah.
It's appreciate who you are and know the contributions you are also making towards society. Say na auntie Karen. Or say you are saving lives on the street. Mechanic who ni wa na me na flat tire man.
Yeah.
So you're also doing something.
Yeah.
It's mama oyeri and obi a wire nurse intimidate you. Or your nurse also your mechanic.
Opel umba number
Yeah.
Exactly.
And he can't also do what you are doing.
Yeah.
So when we all appreciate who we are and the contributions we are making, you will not envy anybody. You will not be intimidated by
At all.
any profession of another. What you are saying.
You
But
see-
so when to me I'm working on sa idea na, not the way he say and I say if you are nurse or no mechanic you cannot doctor the engineer free.
Yeah, I think
But
that's
Zipporah,
it.
me know
Okay, so let me ask
me me ne won tena fie ba. Because e bone. Say what
Say me who bear
better
way.
house.
So,
Ehun ye wo.
so it doesn't start on the negative note.
jealousy.
Yeah.
Ashasino starting negative. It's
I
like
think I like
But
the
see,
point you
the
said
first
that
word,
it wasn't
yeah.
Dr. Bibajino.
Oh,
because
yeah,
I could
yeah.
sense that thing.
yeah,
that,
it is there.
You know.
Oh,
But
it's
it's
there.
not
Okay,
Personal
so
example.
is it jealousy? This emotion we are talking
It's
about,
jealousy.
is it jealousy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
jealousy.
jealousy that breeds insecurity. It
Yeah,
breeds
it is
bitterness.
jealousy.
It breeds
And you
all
see, we
those
see the
things, so-
signs. You see, but we see the signs. That's what America said. We see the signs, but we
I
don't.
wasn't talking
Yeah,
when you were
please,
talking.
please learn from me. I beg you, Mama Z. Please learn from me. Let's go.
Pressure.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that
Tell my punchlines.
Yes,
If you-
yeah.
they are afraid they will lose you.
Yeah.
So then it boils down to communication. When you realize that your partner is acting weird, it may be all yeah, who say the person is intimidated or strong or feeling insecure. That try and communicate with the person. Let them reassure them.
Yeah,
And
reassurance.
me no
That's
start
the
saying
word.
maybe cry after me reach secondary school. And along the line, my baby drew some point. I don't just say me jaw.
Yeah.
And I don't just say I'm going to choose someone because now you are
Yeah.
not on my level.
Yeah.
I still appreciate you. I still adore you as my partner.
Yeah.
And we are growing together. But I don't know what I feel bad. And I don't know fear you about who grease.
I know, right?
Mechanic what but wouldn't say grease or dear. So
Greece.
and why is it they are on the floor.
But,
They are on the bare floor. So you how you
Zipporah.
say it and how you approach it, reassure the person that look, honey, I'm down with you. We are.
Since you like to cut me sometimes. I'll do it. It's true. On that note, what she said about
Greece,
Greece, and the how they come. Also, but there are those other people. There are some men, and this is from a personal experience, where you understand that the guy is being insecure because onakasa who potential in you.
Yeah.
He sees that so jawa ubedruha. Oh, already no ho. Ebi o ho financially. Ebi baby ojina no or you CEO baby. Into ojina na nine so afa na wo so build o. He sees a potential that of little say wa ambrewase.
Control you.
That is an insecure. Do you understand? So
they develop tactics to make sure.
So I have had an experience where my partner has asked me, "Ah, na school be who dey come? Who dey school be going? Because I didn't. Why when you degree? Why a master's back? Who baby I can why? Me baby I can say. I hear dancing. But some of the bomb wall.
What is certificate?
But he doesn't get it because him say or short drive now we put na. So or AD will say na we kwa.
What you say?
So you are reassuring him all that, but he's still not getting it.
So at that point, then he said that relationship
it shouldn't be. And so who say inbuilt idea? We are chauvinistic men too.
They are.
He understands to say, and was all no yet.
Yeah.
It's in on tears
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
because I don't have money dim. Or Phyllis so mau betsin now he will stop being.
No, you know, like in the academic world,
in this life.
In the academic world, for example, we get a lot of that.
Yeah.
Like there is a man who has a master's and he doesn't care.
The
moment you start doing your PhD, I can't be there and my wife is called the doctor. I'm not called the doctor by force. Oh yeah. So you saw quite man. But still he wants to go.
So there are those like that. In one year.
Yeah.
Obe chow onyama bi awo ye.
Or should tactics, not their bread.
Or their brewase. Na
Yeah.
be ono nye chino.
I think.
But there's nothing as beautiful as Obama or Jini Hudi.
Yeah.
So one city, what 10 cities. That's it. Now all piano, all shoe. Me say I want to jump. Or say how high? There's nothing like that because then you realize say who or degrees. Now so no about
he's so comfortable.
Yeah, remember be omo do omo yiri champua.
Oh yeah.
Or the you to tune ho. Hey, and I'm
you
and her husband. I really love the way the man is so supportive of whatever she does.
I think people also like this lady, the Singaton lady with the husband.
He doesn't mind.
It's not both there.
At the end of the day, no.
You know,
At the end of the day,
or you're comfortable wherever he finds himself.
Yeah.
So far as there's trust,
Yes.
what trust to say, this is my woman.
Yeah.
And you know, in the communication, there should be trust. It should be built from the onset. So once it's built, you know what? He doesn't have a problem with how high you're going.
Yeah.
So far as as the partner,
Exactly.
he's still here and he's encouraging you. Go. Because you know what, and I tell this, and anytime I look into the camera, you know it.
it's about to go there.
You know, I say it all the time. The men, if you find a woman who is so driven, you know, daring and career oriented, or whatever the woman, you know, loves to do, try or baby or what's that driving? Support them. Support and encourage them, because you know what, you come home to a very loving, peaceful home because you are allowing your woman to do them. You know, because there's nothing like to go that extra mile. I'm telling you, women who get that support from home, they do what they are supposed to do and still make sure that they make a home for you. And a very
I think you can
home.
even ride on your woman's connection.
Exactly.
You can women like. Of course,
and
most
don't
of
see
us
them
here,
as
very highly
competition.
connected.
Of course.
They can take you places you can never
Don't
go.
see them as competition. Rather see them as this is my treasure.
Exactly.
This is my treasure. Treasure her. Add value to her life. You'll be amazed.
Yeah, Laurentia, I can see you are yearning to add to that.
I'm yearning, but look, Aisha has said everything I wanted to say. but then also, you know what? There are men also who would push you. I mean, you know, they will push you. But I would also say that when you're pushing your woman or the other way around, and the person is not going where you feel that they should go, just leave it and enjoy the person as they are.
Exactly.
Because you know sometimes if you overdo it, not everybody is ready to do a PhD or to do several masters. Maybe where they are, look, they are. If they are not there, you may not even be able to attain what you are attaining.
True.
So you see, that's why I say, why should you even be jealous of somebody doing that? Me, I'll be there if I want to go to school. I don't like school. It's not like I'm bad in school. Oh. I was clever, but I don't really like school so much. Even though I learn, you see, I like unorthodox learning. You see that. So you will talk to me about every topic, and I will face you there. And I think some people are just like that.
I actually met a woman like that. We were talking, and she was talking about law. And I was at the salon, so I thought she was a judge. And she was sitting, and the woman was talking and talking. So when she left, I asked my hairdresser. I was like, mommy, not or your judge, because I was my judge. I'm sorry, a judge, and I was in patrol. Oh, I am a madam, Miss Yanti. There
you go. You see, so my mom is like that. Just enjoy each other. You know, yes, you have to be broad-minded.
You like to read, you like to learn.
You have to be broad-minded, and look, enjoy people as they are. Don't be envious. Don't be.
And don't over push as well.
You know, I even feel like when it's got to do with career and things, I don't even see the jealousy. My jealousy is when you are chasing another woman. That is where I'll be jealous. You see that is where my jealousy will come. So when you are chasing
I'll take your last word. Then I'll come to Z for the last words. My time is up.
Like I mean, what I'm saying is that the signs are always there. It's when you're in a relationship, you're married or the signs are always there. Like I started with the child. You see it, you see? So you work on it. If you see it in you, you know. I mean, we talk to ourselves. We know ourselves. Look, you know yourself more than anybody in the world. You know you're jealous. So talk to yourself. Calm yourself down.
You know you're jealous.
Say, you know you're jealous about your friend. Calm yourself down. Say, calm down, Irene. Calm down yourself, madam. You see, and then you see it, like I said, and then he's telling somebody else. So why are they saying the panel?
You know, I think you see
oh, yeah, why? Me want to call wife here. Wife pony. So then you know I can. There's something.
So you
why don't you talk about? So from the
okay, I don't have time, so I go to Z. Wrap up for me.
All right. So
I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
Jealous, normal. You know, we have.
You see, that's
make sure, please, jealousy, normal and natural.
Yeah.
At some point in your life, you will feel that way. Emotion. You know, it's like that. But please, work on it. When you realize that it's becoming too much, or now I say it's becoming dangerous. One can say you know it when it is becoming dangerous.
Yeah.
Please stop at that point because before it's you end up
escalates into something.
Lady A, 1 second.
So you're worried, dear. Then it means to say the two has become one. And we are aspiring to be a better version of ourselves. So don't give room for that jealousy. Be happy for your partner. In marriage, God chooses who He wants to bless. Decide they say or discover more ban instead of Obama because when you say be Obama bit me about more than Bema. Say and you make a yenisa and you're jealous. Rather, say there's a reason why God did it like that. The same way if Obama and Wusika, I send you anyway. Now, Ukno was say, oh dear, and now Obayangaj.
Okay, thank you, ladies.
I didn't know why you're jealous.
For me, I think that a quick one. I really learned something on this table, and that's what Lady A said. And I think Irene threw a lot of light on that. That carry your partner along
is important,
and it's not about maybe I'm educated or I have businesses, and so she should also have businesses, or he should also be educated. But it's more of helping the person be a better version of themselves. And that's what I'm taking from this conversation. So we go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll take our hack for the day and we are done. Do stay. Bye. Okay, Hey, thank you so much to our lovely viewers for sticking and staying with us. We are back here and it's time for our hack. So Zip, you had a hack for us.
Okay, so a hack for the day. If you cook jollof rice, okay, and you realize that it's a bit hard and you want to make it soft, please don't put water. Don't sprinkle water. It will be mushy. So let's say
Right.
just pour some oil. Okay, some oil on it and cover it with a napkin or something, and it will be just fine.
That napkin
Okay.
works magic.
Yeah.
If you cover your jollof with the napkin, it works
That heat
magic.
me
Yeah.
zooming on.
Oil, no,
Or
Mama na ye bebree,
Kids
and
want-
There be
that's
oil
good.
kakra, like something
Or
not
even
not
pepper.
too much.
Yeah.
But and that's
Even if
a
you don't put
May I do
anything,
the
Yeah.
just
first
for
one?
oil kakra.
Right,
Water.
yeah.
I also
Instead of
sometimes,
water,
Just heat
avoid water.
Sometimes what I do
Yeah.
is I take a very clean napkin,
aloe parchment
specifically
paper.
for cooking
Yeah.
jollof.
Yes.
I get it moist.
Okay.
Instead of putting water in the jollof, I get the napkin moist. I cover the the saucepan with it, and with the lid, and that's it.
Right.
You
Avoid
realize
water.
that
Avoid
a
water.
vapor
Yeah,
stay
after
in it,
jollof.
so
Avoid
they
water.
get
If your jollof is hard,
Yeah.
don't put water on. You
Yeah.
spoil it.
Did you hear Samoki? For somebody who doesn't like to cook much, you should take that hack.
Yeah, take that.
Yeah.
It works magic because I'm that lazy. So if I give you a hack about cooking,
Irene,
take
were
it.
you going to share?
Yeah,
a hack
she
with
was
us as
saying,
well?
yes.
Cow, it's a tenderizer.
Yeah.
Some people use it to tenderize their meat or use it to cook okra, beans or whatever. But it upsets other
stomach.
people's
Yeah,
stomach.
the
I don't like
So
it.
Baking
instead of
soda,
using
baking
cow,
soda,
you
yeah.
use bicarbonate of soda. That's all. Just a
Just a
little.
little.
Yeah.
Just a
Okay.
little.
And yesterday, my mother actually taught me a hack because I was eating okra soup and I saw a nut.
In it,
Palm
yeah,
nuts
palm nuts.
without the skin
Palm
or the
kernel,
flesh, the
okay.
kernel, yeah, itself. So when I saw it, I told her, ma, me di nkruma no na, when I was you, it's deliberate that instead of using a cow,
Yeah.
she uses that to get the slimy
Ajit,
thing.
ajit.
Yeah,
Uh-huh,
yeah,
ajit,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So she places it
Yeah,
a few,
kernel.
maybe or wash it 3 be and not there too,
Yeah.
and it helps it to have that
Yeah.
slimy taste. So it
Ajit or
also
onions.
helps. And I think she mentioned something to that now. She stopped using momone. She
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah,
like
don't
momone
eat
anymore.
yeah.
That she uses dawa instead.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
and
no,
that
that's
one is good.
fantastic.
Yeah, so
And
she
that
uses
one has a lot of health
health
benefits.
exactly.
Now,
Yeah.
Bonte, how we are in
Yeah.
But the year, it
It's
tastes
very
good.
nice.
Yeah.
So you can also
Dawa
try
dawa
that.
is
You can
very
actually
nice.
dawa your
Dawa
jollof.
Yes,
Dawa
the
dawa
jollof is
And
fantastic.
some pot
Yeah,
of BBR.
yeah.
It's really dawa dawa.
Yeah.
So now you have
Sure.
3
And you see,
hacks,
Dawa
maybe
has a lot of
4,
health-
and
health-
write
health
them
benefits,
and write
yeah.
on our social media platform so we get to
Dawa,
know
dawa.
how you felt when you used it. We didn't do this alone. I mean, Samoki Tete, I didn't do this alone. I'm so innocent, so I can't talk much. But those who are here, who talk a lot, I did it with Laurentia, Na,
Dina Dede Thompson.
and our special guest was here.
Irene Nalumli.
Right.
Okay, no.
Lady A, who always look
Lady
in
A,
the camera.
Aisha Pasa.
She will look in the camera and give it to us. And then we have
Zipporah will say what thing.
right, the hard lady who will always not do 50-50 or say never. She will never do 50-50. I think with time you are getting to know everybody and how we think on specific issues. So we meet again next week.
We have
Go
our
to
glass here,
YouTube.
so let's share
Bye. See
to
you
our
next
audience.
week.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess glass is already empty.
And
She
visit
didn't really
Zap-
enjoy herself.
Zap Beddings.
Zabadin and more. Your go-to area place for your scented candles, your quality, affordable beddings and more.
Exactly.
And anything home, we've got you because we have some beautiful decorative accessories that will just blow your mind. When they sit wherever you place them, you know that's
It's
Zap
giving.
has got you.
That's it.
Give
So
it.
until we meet
Today
again
I'm
next week.
beautifully styled by Chic by Sieber again, and my hair is from Glamour Hair.
Right, and I'm styled by my sister Latayo. She's a designer. So yeah, thank you Latayo for holding me down and Zip.
Cheers,
myself.
people.
Right.
By myself.
By themselves.
Yeah.
All right, take care. So cheers till we meet again next week.
cheers.
Anyway, on the
Cheers.
topic is bye.
Bye.